Good morning, children. I am back with the second part of the video of how to convert the direct speech to indirect speech. Children, I would like you to go and watch the first part of the video so that you have a better understanding of the second part. Because all the six rules are required to convert a direct speech into an indirect speech successfully. So if you have forgotten my first video, I would like to request you to watch the first part and then you come back to the second part in today's video and watch it thoroughly. So the step number 4 is change of pronoun. In case of change of pronoun, we have to identify the original statement is in which person. If it is in first person, it changes, the subject has to be changed. If it is in second person, then the object has to be changed. If it is in the third person, then there is no change. So I'm giving a little tip in the down as C I've written S.O.N, that is son, which gives you a good memorizing method of remembering that if it is in the first person, the subject changes. If it is in the second person, the object changes. If it is in the third person, there is no change. Step number 5, there is a change of tense. A sentence of a direct speech can either be in present, past, or future. If it is in the present tense and if it is in simple present, then it changes to simple past. If it is in present continuous tense, it will change into past continuous tense. If it is in present perfect tense, then it will change to past perfect tense. And if it is in present perfect continuous, then it changes into past perfect continuous. Now, if the direct speech is in past tense, then if the sentence is in simple past, it gradually changes into a past perfect statement when it is changed to indirect speech. If the sentence is in past continuous, it changes to past perfect continuous. If it is in past perfect or in present past perfect continuous, always remember if the sentence is in past perfect or past perfect continuous, there is no change while we are changing into indirect speech. In case of future tense, if there is a will or shall in the sentence, it changes to would or should in the indirect speech. And if there is a can or may model, then it changes to could and might. Children, you must remember that these are some of the basic rules which you have to memorize to successfully change a direct speech to an indirect speech. Step number 6. There has to be an update of some time specific words. For example, here changes to there, tomorrow changes to the next day, today changes to that day, yesterday changes to the previous day, this changes to that, now changes to then, tonight changes to that night. If you cannot memorize like this, I would like you to copy it down in your copies so that you remember it for a lifetime. When we write, it becomes more clear and it is easier for us to remember it in our memory. So let's summarize the steps to convert the direct speech into the indirect speech. In the previous video, I had told you that first you have to identify the sentence, or whether it is direct or indirect. Then you have to change the reporting verb. You have to find the verb and change the reporting verb. Then you have to replace the quotation mark with the word that when you are changing into an indirect speech. Today we learned that then we have to change the pronoun. Remember the SON. If it is in first person, then we change the subject. If it is in second person, we change the object. And if it is in third person, there is no change. Next, the fifth point was change of tense. Over here, the reporting verb is in past tense and the reported speech, if it is not an universal truth or habit, it always changes into past tense. And the final rule is that we have to update time of some specific words like next day, tomorrow becomes next day, yesterday becomes previous night. Now, children, we'll look through some of the examples for a better understanding of the conversion. Example word 1. She said to me, comma, open quotation, I am playing football with you now. Full stop, close quotation. It is in direct speech and it is in present continuous tense. Why? Because the verb is playing football. I am playing. So it is in present continuous. Now when we change it to indirect speech, we identify she is the subject, me is the object, and said to is the reporting verb. I is in first person.